Hi, I'm Kim Bernick, and I worked with Ashwood Designs on my whole house remodel. We did a full addition where I'm currently standing right now. It used to not exist at all. It was part of our driveway. And so really the feel and design for what we were going for was really to open the whole house up and make it flow appropriately and create a more livable space for our family. So that was something that I got to work with Ashwood one-on-one, and it turned out really, really well. This used to be one driveway space. So this whole thing never existed. And now we have this wide open kitchen. Everything that they do is custom. So we have all custom cabinetry. And it was really awesome because I get to work with Ashwood on design, like the specific design of the cabinets. So that was really, really fun. Custom vent hood too, with a special finish. All of the appliances in the kitchen are all Viking appliances. Also, the countertops were all custom, and that was something that I had a lot of fun doing with Ashwood, was going through and selecting all the different materials that we used and really finding something that was open and modern that met, our family's needs. So along with the custom cabinetry that Ashwood does, was they were really great in giving advice with a lot of extra features that they could do. So one really fun thing that we did were these special cabinets, something that really, instead of just having an open drawer or a traditional cabinet, these are really helpful when you're actually in the kitchen trying to cook and whatnot. Another really great thing about working with them was going into the project, I thought that I knew what I wanted, and we would sit down and meet, and they would give me a lot of feedback and say, actually this may be better, or you may end up not wanting this in the long run. One example of that was, at first I thought I wanted this trend of all open cabinets and not having, upper cabinets in the kitchen. And they were able to sort of talk me out of that, and I'm so grateful for that. Another really cool aspect of the house was we created this whole wall of French doors, which really opened the whole house up. The house was built in 1939, so it was very closed off. And by doing this entire wall of French doors, we were able to make it open and active and have a lot of entry and exit points. So this room existed in form, and this is where we hang out most often and watch TV and get together as a family. And so we wanted this room connected to the kitchen so that, we could be able to utilize the entire space all together. So before I worked with Ashwood, this fireplace looked like something out of a cabin in the Rocky Mountains. It had really old stone going from top to finish. And so they demoed all of that, drywalled behind the TV, and we resurfaced the fireplace to give it a much more updated and modern look. And I just feel like it really ties in with the rest of the space. So if you're looking to do a home remodel, I would definitely consider working with Ashwood Designs. I had an amazing experience with them. And it was one of those things where everyone who knew that we were doing a remodel would automatically assume that it wasn't going well. And they would say, "Oh, how's it going?" And I would say, "Actually, it's going fantastic." They're great at communication, they're great at always being available, and their craftsmanship was just perfect. So I would really recommend working with them. I would work with them again, and it was a great experience.